friends, welcome to Kindred Soul Food. Today we are making bajra or pearl millet and spinach mutiyas. It's a healthy gluten-free snack that's super yummy and nutritious and a great way to add bajra and spinach in our meals. So let's look at the ingredients. Keep the pan on medium flame. Then add 3 tablespoons of oil and then 2 teaspoons of ginger, green chili and cumin seeds that were pounded in a mortar and pestle and made into paste. We're going to saute this for a minute. Now we'll add the dry spices, turmeric, red chili, amchur, coriander, black pepper and the garam masala and a tablespoon of sesame seeds. The heat should be at the lowest as the masalas can easily burn. Saute the spices for just 10 to 15 seconds and then we are going to add the chopped spinach. The spinach, we had taken one bunch of leaves and washed them well, removed all the stalks and then we chopped it and we had around 200 grams of spinach leaves. We are going to saute now it for 2 minutes. Now stir in 1 teaspoon jaggery powder and 1 teaspoon of salt and mix it well. Then we'll add the bajra flour, besan, the barnyard or samurai's flour and mix everything well. Switch off the flame and ensure the flour is well mixed with all the spices and spinach. Remove the mixture in a bowl, then add 1 teaspoon of lemon juice and very little water and knead the dough well. The spinach already contains moisture, so very little water will be required to make a soft dough. Apply oil on your palms and make cylindrical shape rolls of the dough and keep them in a grease container that you will be using for steaming. For the steaming, I'm using a wide mouth pan with cover. We'll be steaming the rolls for 15 to 20 minutes. Once the rolls have cooled down, apply little oil to a knife and slice them evenly. I prefer thin slices as they turn out more crispier. Now for the final tadka in a pan, add 2 tablespoons of oil, then 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds, 1 tablespoon sesame seeds, chopped curry leaves and hing. Once the mustard seeds splutter, arrange the mutiya pieces evenly on the pan and fry them golden and crispy on both the sides. I had to make these in 2 batches as I couldn't fit all of them at once in the pan. Now that the one side is done well, we will flip the mutiyas and let the other side become golden and crispy. The barnyard flour that's added in the dough is going to make these mutiyas super crispy and crunchy when they are done. You can see how yummy and crispy these mutiyas have become. We can garnish them with fresh coconut and chopped coriander. Hope you've liked this recipe. Do like, subscribe and share. Thank you for watching and good health to all.